Good morning and happy Tuesday. So, as I'm exercising this morning, I'm like, the year is halfway gone. Just about. One more month away, and we halfway through the new year. Okay? So, ask yourself, what have you done? What have you done mentally? What have you done spiritually? What have you done emotionally? It's not really about what have you done physically, because when you do stuff mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, I already said the year's halfway gone, but when you have aligned spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, then the physical just falls in place effortlessly. And if you're in the law of attraction or the law of assumption, let me stop right there. Not to down anyone with the law of attraction, because the law of attraction was amazing. The law of attraction is amazing. I actually started my healing journey with the law of attraction, but my life now is solely based on the law of assumption. Whatever I assume to be, it will happen. And this journey has been so beautiful. So wherever you are is where you are. But let's go back to, what have you done? Have you aligned spiritually, mentally, and emotionally? And not to make it sound like it's a piece of cake and it's a slice of cake and ice cream, peaches and cream, because it's not. My life now is solely based on the law of assumption. Whatever I assume to be, it will happen. And this journey has been so beautiful. So wherever you are is where you are. But let's go back to, what have you done? Have you aligned spiritually, mentally, and emotionally? And not to make it sound like it's a piece of cake and it's a slice of cake and ice cream, peaches and cream, because it's not. Like I said, wherever you are, you are. But the main focus is, the most important thing is, where are you mentally, spiritually, and emotionally? Have you, as they would say, given your life to Christ? Okay. Have you given your life to you? Have you aligned with the divine God that's within you? Because the Bible says God is within us all. So if God is within us all, we are our God. As the song say, we all a part of God's body. So, which is true, okay? Because God is not this almighty man in the sky that is casting people to heaven or casting them to hell. God is not that. The God that I worship and the God that is within me is a loving God. It is a creative God. It is just this divine intelligence, spirit, and soul. So with that being said, if God is within us, we all a part of God's body, then hey, we are God. Okay, God has made us in the image of his or its name. Okay, God is a masculine energy and earth is a feminine energy, but that's another story for another day. We all got divine masculine in us. We all got divine feminine in us. So we all have God within us. And God is just pure love. God is creativity. God is unconditional. God is magical. Okay? God said, "Ask and it shall be given." And God is a giving God. God is very generous. And God is very, I don't know, just magical, and God is within you. So all you have to do is align with God. It sounds align with the God within you. It sounds so, like a lot of work, but it's just, hey, wake up and remember who you are. Okay. Science and spiritual basically is kind of the same thing. Okay. We all are using, God and science is damn near the same thing. It is, okay? God is everything. And like I was saying, God is creativity. God is unconditional, which means God is forgiving. God does not judge the next. God does not judge us. God does not judge us, so we shouldn't be judging the next. God does not hate us, so we shouldn't be hating the next. God is unconditional to us, so we should be unconditional to others and other things. Just because you're not in a relationship with someone does not mean you cannot love them unconditionally. Just because you're not cool with someone does not mean you cannot love them unconditionally. Now, unconditionally And when I say unconditionally, I'm not saying without boundaries, because God is self-love, okay? So that means set boundaries. You can set boundaries and be unconditional, but that's neither here or there. I just want to know, have you aligned with the God in you? Have you taken a risk on yourself? Have you believed in yourself lately? Have you loved on yourself lately? Have you used your creativity lately? Have you developed enough balls and enough energy and enough courage and enough faith to just say, you know what? I'm just going to go with the flow, and because I know everything will always work out. I know everything that I desire, I'll always get it. I know whatever happened in the past does not even exist. Whatever happened in the past is not my new story. And have you decided to take matters into your own hand? Have you decided to create your own story? Have you decided to say, you know what? Whatever happened in my past had me feeling fearful, had me in doubt, had me thinking the wrong thoughts, had me conditioned in a way that does not serve my desires. Have you taken that step to be like, that is no longer my story? And we have me and my coaching group we are actually doing the activity. We are currently in the activity that basically we're planning a funeral. We're planning a funeral for our old thoughts. We are planning a funeral for our old story. We are planning funerals for the old self that is no longer here. We are getting rid of that. We are getting rid of fearful us, low self-esteem us, no confidence us, unbelieving us, unfaithfulness, unwillingness us. We are getting this scary. We just getting rid of that. So with that being said, have you begun to create your new story? Have you began to say, you know what, I was cheated on in the past and I was hurt and I was abused, or whatever your story was. Have you decided to say, well, that ain't happening no more. I learned from that. However it happens, I do take accountability that I had some part to play in it. But now that is no longer my story. I don't attract those type of women. I don't attract those type of men. Have you done that yet? Have you done that yet?